Alright, Shalom. It's the brother Kaya from the GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another quick ride talk. Prior to get started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. The salutation to the Akams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole free elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And just saying this past Monday, alright, he had declared that, you know, that day will be a day of remembrance, man. Alright, that something on the earth was going to happen, that every man will remember where they stood at that day, man. Alright? But he the ultimate, magician. Alright, he used sorcery, black magic, you know, to be deceptive and deceive the minds of the people, man. But just shortly thereafter, just a day after, you have the Nord Stream line. Alright? You know? And yeah, you know, we believe he sabotaged that thing, man. You know? We believe it. Alright? NATO sabotaged that and it don't come to pass, man, but something always being done, man. These people divert the attention to something, alright, so they can go back door and do something else, man. Alright. Oh, it's gonna be so memorable. That day every person on earth gonna remember where they stand at. Alright, but just one day after, alright, you have the Nord Stream line. Let me pull it up real quick. Which been heavy in the news, man. Alright. The Nord Stream pipeline. Alright. Yup. Here we go. And it wasn't Russia. America is known, you know, to do these vile acts towards people. It says EU warns to robust response against sabotage after Nord Stream blast. All right. European leaders on Wednesday. This is from the Washington Post. All right. It says Berlin. European leaders on Wednesday vowed a robust response to any attacks on their energy infrastructure following a series of breaches in underwater pipelines that poured tons of natural gas into the Baltic Sea. Although investigations into the simultaneously leaks in Nord Stream pipelines are in their early stages, most are firmly pointed to sabotage as the cause for the blast. No, man. All right. This was strategically done, man. Okay? And that's why these nations gonna hate the whore, man. All right? Because this got what? NATO and the EU, America written all over it, man. All right? They pull a dirty, foul play off like that, man. All right? These other nations, for the most part, mind their business. They're wicked, yeah. All right? But Esau keep it not at home, man. What's the scripture say that? All right? This Habakkuk 2:5, it says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home. Yeah, he's always in what? Other men's houses, man. All right? Who enlarges his desire as hell and is as debt, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. All right? This devil have been a great intruder on the earth, man. All right? Giving, you know, entering into people's homes, putting sanctions on people, man. All right, you know, living in their countries, man, ruling them with democracy. Okay, well, it's gonna come a time where these people gonna get the chance to tee off on America, man. All right, it's gonna get teed off on, man. So what's coming to you is the day of doom, and this energy crisis, all right, is going to lead to a greater thing, right? Blackout, right? People going to be freezing, people going to be dying, right? And I find that real peculiar that they happen to do this right before wintertime or in the midst of wintertime. Therefore, obviously, people ain't gonna have heat. All right, but it says these incidents show that energy infrastructure is not safe. Nelson speak of Lithuania's parliament told a local radio station Wednesday can be interpreted as a warning. Danish and Sweden authorities detected underwater explosions Monday and reported 3 breaches on the Nord Stream 1 and 2 gas pipelines, pouring tons of methane in the Baltic Sea. Seismologists in Denmark and Sweden say the 2 blasts did not appear to be caused by earthquakes, landslides, or other natural activity. So that means it was what? It was done by some type of, force or mechanism or set up by what? A man or men. All right. It was manually done, in other words. All right. It didn't just, usually they'll have, activities underwater that cause blasts and different, movement of the pipeline. But this was done, man. All right. By Biden, Biden in America, man. It says Flemming Larsen, managing director of the Geological Survey of Denmark and Greenland, went a step further on Wednesday, saying the agency is quite confident that the tremors were caused by explosions. The incidents are not coincidence and affect us all, European Union Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell said. All available information indicate leaks are the results of a deliberate act. He called the disruption utterly unacceptable. Now, if it was a leak, that would be detected. Obviously, these people are monitoring these pipes, man. All right, a leak of that magnitude, right, are detected by, I'm pretty sure, EF people set up that he's paying handsomely, man, to watch that, those pipelines, man, very closely, man. You pay and watch just on a small scale. He pay I forgot what they call them in these chemical plants. All right, they watch like the temperature, the pressure of the pipe, man. I forget the name. I forget the actual position name, man. All right, that they're in these refineries, and in different places, watching the pressure of the oil, man, to be able to report it. Veil checkers, I believe. I may have it wrong, but I know that's just on a small level. So dealing with this, these pipes, all right, that's going, across these nations, man. Of course they're gonna have somebody monitor this 24/7, man. But nobody seems to know what happened. In a statement, Wednesday, the Council of the European Union, damn whore, said that any such disruption of European energy infrastructure would be met with a robust and united response. It was not immediately clear what form such a response would take. An EU official, speaking on the condition of anonymity to offer a candid assessment, say proof is needed before imposing sanctions. See, America do things and then, blame it on the boogeyman so they can go impose on people, man. Put sanctions on people. And for a proof, you need to have an investigation, which takes time. Sanctions are not only the only option to the 27-member bloc. A quick reaction could range from speeding up a cutoff of Russian energy deliveries to sending patrol boats into the Baltic Sea to help bolster pipeline security, the official said. Oppositions from some EU governments could make an additional round of sanctions or alternative punishment difficult, said Federico Santi, a Europe analyst with the Eurasia Group. He noted that sanctions announced Wednesday were decided upon before the pipelines burst. It seems the sabotage was designated to limit the scope for retaliation, Santi noted. Both Nord Stream 1 and Nord Stream 2 are majority-owned Russian entities, which means that if the Kremlin were found to be responsible, it would essentially be damaging its own infrastructure. But simply Santa wrote in the email, Russia may be the main beneficiary and obvious culprit, but proving this might be a challenge. All right. And really, ultimately, these pipelines being bust. All right. You know, the hour coming. This place is just set for doom. All right. So they gotta, you know, build up folks. You know, create some false flags and narratives. All right. Ultimately, what go with their plans, man, and their agenda, man. All right. Let me get this. This second Ezra 7:43 says, but the day of doom shall be the end of this time. See, this places we know America, man, it has the end. All right. And it's not going to end on its own. All right. It have to be done. It have to be put to an end. All right. From those who have started it. Ultimately, it's biblical prophecy. All right. But these people that are in control. All right. He shall, as it says in 2nd Ezra, the end of his time shall come through him, man. All right. He's going to be the great cause for this this place going up in smoke, man. Doom and gloom. All right. A big boom coming to this place. All right. And life, if we know it, going to change drastically, man. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 5:1. It says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden in the land, shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou sayest, or that thou hast heard long ago. Now, even the people that's in control, I was watching the wealth, all right, the World Economic Forum this morning, all right, and they running this inflation thing in the ground. That's the article, all right, that says a 98% chance that recession gonna come. Come on, bro. Just go, you know, just be outright and just say, man, we already in a recession, man. All right, we just still working and able to go and grab a few groceries and back and forth to the store, man. But this thing already set up, man. All right, this thing is already in play, man. All right, they already increasing the inflation. All right, number. They increasing it. All right, so they could bring about. This gonna automatically bring about a recession, man. All right, so this everything is being strategically done, man. It says, in the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. See, this land have to be wasted, man. All right. America, according to biblical prophecy, all right, have to be ultimately destroyed all the way. Nothing is to be remained of her, man, or remain in her. Place got to get left for the falls of the air, man. But you know he was gonna come out, pull a false flag, man. The whole world watching. He can't just call out what he doing. Well, I mean, all right, he is just playing poker, man. All right, really, he don't have, you know, a good hand in his hand, but he's just bluffing everybody, man. All right. He playing poker. Oh, look at this day. It's gonna be a day to remember in history, man. Then the day after, you have this Nord Stream pipeline thing going on, man. All right. He is a mastermind trying to find a way. Not sure remaining. reading it. Just can't even find it now. Come on, man. But it's all good. Can't find it. I'm gonna focus too. I'm driving, but yeah, man. All right. Keep in mind, man. All right. You could play poker, man, but you can't continue to bluff these nations, man. All right. These nations ready to shoot their arrows at you, man. All right. And you gonna do something to jump it off, man. This could very well start World War III, man. All right. Because again, a general is a strategist, all right? And you got Russia and Putin and these different world leaders, all right? Ultimately, they're puppets, all right? Being controlled by the high elites. But ultimately, you got strategists, man, all right? And war, because they know it's imminent that a war gonna happen, man. So everybody's getting their ducks in a row, but it's gonna be something that pop this thing off, man. All right, and we're very close to the time of doom and gloom, man. It's gonna be the end of this time, man. All right, and the beginning of immortality. But that was the point. I just want to speak briefly on that, man. So, Abba Watazada was edifying, man. Till next time we see Shalom.